much. Good evening. My name is Reverend Mrs. Charlotte Oduro, and I welcome you to tonight's episode. And I bless God for your life, and I'm grateful for the grace God has given to us. It's a beautiful Monday evening, and we can't just keep quiet about it, but we want to thank God for a beautiful week. And it's my prayer that whatever be your heart desire, whatever be your prayer request, the Lord shall grant it for you this week. And I prophesy over your life that whatever your heart is looking for, whatever is your prayer, it is my prayer that this week every orchestrations of the enemy shall be destroyed, and every blessing you deserve shall be given unto you. May the Lord protect your home and protect your going and your coming out. Can somebody just say amen to this prayer? Thank you for your response. God bless you so much. Remember, it's every Monday, 10 p.m. to 10:30. It's always on Praise TV. And then on Facebook, go to the Real Woman in Me official page. You go to Instagram, the Real Woman in Me _ YouTube, Rev Dr. Charlotte Oduro. And then when you go to TikTok, Charlotte Oduro, all the social media platforms, you get us there. Let's get ourselves prepared for a mega program, The Women Behind Closed Doors. By the end of June, we'll get the date, and it's going to be big and big and big. It is my prayer that some of you that are watching will be able to stand with me on a journey I'm embarking on to lifting our young ladies, bringing them into womanhood, emotionally building them up to be stable and to know who they are and believe who they are. It is time for us to get our young ladies down, sit them down, and teach them how to make money, how to be financially strong, emotionally strong, how to balance their lives and not to be stable on men or looking up to men alone, but building them up to value themselves, value a man, and then also get their place in life and build themselves up financially. Let them learn a skill. If they want to go to school, let them build their education level well. They should have a priority in life. I think most of our young ladies are getting the wrong direction and getting the wrong information. Tonight, there's something I want us to talk about. The lady that fought another lady, and out of that, the other girl is gone because of a man. One of my ladies at the ghettos, there's a research I'm doing and some people I'm talking to way back. I want to share this little story, and I think the reason why I've got that love to do it and I'm called for this is this. Growing up from Akutema the Zongos, where we're staying in the compound house, one of the landlady, I think it was a family house, so all they all have shares in it, the sisters and their kids and all that. So one of the landlady's granddaughter, she was so beautiful. I don't want to mention name, but when we say a woman is endowed, she's gifted. She's not the one, her type is not the ones that go under the knife. She's gifted. She's beautiful with all the shape. Her flat tummy, her shape. She was so beautiful. Growing up at that stage, even as young ladies, we admire her a lot. But she was a very young lady, but had so many things. But because there wasn't any strong parental control and there wasn't any, let me say, vision, let me say, there wasn't a mission for her, and a purpose was not placed down well for her. So she was just living any kind of life. Growing up, it got to a point we realized that she was smoking. But those days, I was even older than her, like 5, 6, 7 years. Yes, I can't be too sure, but then I was like older than her, like 7, 6 years. So I remember when I went to Polytechnic, and when we come back, and I see her state, I loved her so much, and I wish I could have that opportunity to let her know that, listen, we are all coming from this hood, we are all coming from this background. We have no family that has the strong financial support to lift us up, but it doesn't matter. We can still change it today. We can still make a change if we want to make it. I wanted to do that with her, but out of some situation, I couldn't say much, but I was just, those days I didn't even know I was going to be a counselor, or didn't know I was going to be a woman of God, but I had that edge in me. So anytime I see her, within 2-5 minutes, I share some things with her to encourage her, but it wasn't much. And the people she was getting information from were not helping her. So the little I said wasn't even working too much. And she didn't see that as important, because the other ladies or other people talking to her were introducing her to men, and she was making money out of it. And I was telling her to learn how to wait. So she saw my waiting to be nothing, and she wanted to go with the other people. Later, I got to realize she was even smoking. She was into weed, and it got to a point I realized she was into other pills, and then got to cocaine. And I'm telling you, Within 2-3 years, when I finished my polytechnic, and I left the hood to go struggle somewhere. So when I saw her after 3 years, that beautiful young lady has changed and has a child. Then when I came back 3 years, I saw her with a child, and she has been destroyed. Drugs has destroyed that beautiful girl. Later, I realized she was jailed. And later, when she came back, they took her to rehab and all that. As I speak to you now, because of drugs, she had 3 kids out of that life, and she's gone. Her life is gone. She's a drug addict to the core. She's destroyed. And when I look back and I think about things like this, it really hurts me, because I saw a girl with a beautiful stature. I saw a girl that could make it in life. I saw a girl that had opportunities out there, but people were not there to help her. Or maybe she wasn't strong enough to stand on her ground. And I wish we can do something to help. Those days we didn't have the strong hand to be able to impact into their lives. But today, I remember when they were having a funeral in the hood, and we went there, and she saw me and she began to cry. And she said something that really brought me back to myself, and said that if I had listened to you years ago, I knew my life would have been better. See you today where God has brought you. Tears began to flow from my eyes. I remember 2 years ago, it was my birthday, and I felt I need to go back to where I'm coming from. It's not a place anybody would love to stay there. It's a very bad place, but that is where I'm coming from. So I went back there, and I saw some of the people I grew up with. I saw some of the people that we were the same age, and the kind of life they are in now, drugs has destroyed them. Young ladies, beautiful young ladies that I saw future in them. I saw potentials in them, but nobody was there. And they were influenced by the hood and the society, and they couldn't take a step to stand. And I bless God for my life. And I thank God that I'm coming from the same hood, coming from the same background, but I don't know how I was able to stand on my grounds to get here. That is why I always say it is always God, and that's always been God. And I know God brings people like that from that situation to be able to inspire other people to come out from their situation. So you that is watching me, you that is listening to me, you may be in the same situation or have been in that same situation. And those that have got money, I want agencies, organizations, I want individuals, church people, women of God, people to stand with me. This is what I want to do. Please help me do it. If you can support me financially, if you can support me anyhow you want to do it, I'm begging you in the name of God. Help me help these young ladies. Help me bring them back to a place where they can find themselves and do something with their lives. For them to know it's never too late. If you have life, there's a lot you can do with your life. Help me bring them out from drugs. Help me bring them out from bad situations, bad influences, and give them a place where they can also develop and have a better future for themselves. It brings me back to this issue I want to talk about, a very short one I want to talk about tonight. The lady I said went to fight another young lady because of a man. She is going out with this guy. They've been together for some time. Let me say for some years, 2-3 years. And then she got to know that the guy is going out with another lady. And when she got the information, instead of her as a woman to be wise enough to know that if a man decides to do this, it means that he has no value for you. And therefore, you have to place value on yourself. But I don't know who advised it. And out of anger, I think they've dealt with this issue for some time. Warned the guy about it. I don't like what you're doing. Put a stop to it. But the guy wasn't ready to stop it. And so if you get to a point where you're with a boyfriend or you're with a husband that is ready to cheat, and no matter what you do to him, no matter how much you advise him, he still wants to do it, I beg you, don't go fight the other women because of your husband or your boyfriend. Especially those who are married. There's no need to pick a phone and call the person. If you have one issues with your husband, it happens sometimes. You wish you could talk to the lady for her to understand that, you know what, sometimes when you talk to them, they will listen. But in some cases, there are some young ladies who have no respect. And if you give them the chance, they will disrespect you. If you go there to their house, have a confrontation, I beg you, it's not necessary. All the advice I can give to you is that you just have to know who you are. You just have to, have a foundation for yourself. You just have to place value on yourself and understand that it's your husband who want to disvalue himself, and that's what he want to do. Lift up prayer for him. Be the wife you want to be every time, and let him be and live your life. Work on your sanity, work on your emotions, work on your feelings. Otherwise, if you allow him and what they are doing get into you, you will cause harm. It can destroy your future and the future of your kids. And those who are not married, if you're going out with a young guy who is okay to cheat. I listened to one lady and she said that, Mommy, my ex-boyfriend came back. I wanted him back. They broke it up, but I wanted him back. And so I had a way to talk to him and he came back. But the guy told me that he's with somebody, he's not ready to cheat on her, not ready to leave her. So if this ex is ready to be with him, he doesn't have a problem. But when it comes to that particular girl he is with, he's not going to disrespect. So if it's time for that girl, he will do everything to be with that girl. This girl will be like a specter. And she agreed. And I was wondering, I asked her, why did you agree? He said, Mommy, I love. I said, you don't love him. Sorry, you have a problem with yourself. Because if you value yourself and you have a self-esteem where you don't want to compromise to some things, like what Basti did, I'll get deeper into it later. You see, so now you agreed, and now you called me, you needed him, and he told you that, no, my girlfriend is here, so I'm not coming because I need to be you. And gives you warning, don't call me because my girlfriend is here. You are crying, and I tell you, Mommy, what do? I say, you don't need to do anything. Walk out. Because he has already told you he has a serious relationship with a lady he wants to marry. So what is the essence of you being with them? So he says that you have no value, and therefore, if it's come to using somebody, he's ready to use you because you're availing yourself for him to use you. Another woman is being prioritized, another woman is being valued, and you want to disvalue yourself because you don't know how to stand on your grounds and build yourself. I don't blame you, because sometimes people fall in love and emotionally don't know what to do, how to get out, even when they are killing them. Until you be in somebody's shoes, don't judge them. Some people emotionally are not strong. They can't take decisions for themselves. They always allow people to influence what they must do, and they do as people tell them. Such people need help. So this young lady, I think I've had issues with the boyfriend and this girl for some time. And they got angry, went to the lady's house, and out when they were fighting and angry, she has stabbed this other girl, this new girl, and she has killed her. All because of a man. And now she's going to jail for the rest of your life. My question here is, this guy that you are fighting over for the rest of your life, even when you were with him, he was going out with another lady. He's cheating on you already. So what makes you think that if you go to jail because of him, he's going to stay because of you? No. You will come back. Even if you come back, you will come back saying established already with another woman. He will move on. He will build his life. Nobody is going to wait for you. So why are you wasting your life because of a man who has not even married you? You are just in a relationship with him, and he is okay to go out with another person. You tried severally, and he's not ready to let go of that girl. It should tell you your time has passed. Move on. But the issue why most of the young ladies feel so difficult to let go is this. Because we have given our hearts to them. We are falling in love with them. And sometimes, if you think about the way he was able to get a chance to sleep with you, have sex with you, when you think about those processes, you think about how you devoted your time, your money, everything you contributed, you've wasted your time with him. It is so hard to let go. But listen to this. What you have wasted cannot be compared with what is ahead of you. What you have wasted should be a lesson for you. What you did wrong with this guy should be a lesson for you. It shouldn't be a stumbling block to destroy what is in front of you. There are better things ahead of you. But until you learn from your past or learn from your present, you can't get to the better stage of your life. This young lady now is in the prisons, all because she didn't have the heart, or she didn't have the control over her emotions. And because of a guy who has no value for you, because of a guy who has no respect for himself, you went to kill another person, and now you're in jail. The guy is moving on. He didn't care. He's gone. And the lady cried and said, Mommy, even since I got to prison, this guy has never, ever stepped here to visit me. I said, yes, he was never for you. He never cared for you. You were nothing to him. You thought you were in a relationship with him, but he didn't see it that way. So this is where I want to bring my young women to this point. I have issues. You have issues. We are all working on our emotions to get here. I will be so hurt if a man disvalues me. I will be so hurt if a man disrespects me with another woman. I will be so hurt if my man try to make another woman much important or much valuable than me, I will be hurt. I am human. But the question is, if I am hurt in that process, what will be my action? How will I control my emotions? I need to first value who I am. I need to first value what I'm made of. I need to value myself and ask myself, should in case this thing happens, what will become of me? My future must be much important to me. My life, my children, my family, the people that looks up to me. I should be thinking about that. So you need to have reasons why you need to avoid some things. Even if you have nobody looking up to you, you have no child, you have no family looking up to you. What about yourself? Are you not looking up to yourself? Are you not going to be proud if you make it in life? Are you not going to be happy if you're able to build yourself out of nothing and get to some place? That is what I want you to know today. If nobody cares about you, care about yourself. Don't disvalue yourself because of a relationship. Don't kill yourself because the man doesn't value you. And I watched one of the popular, I think they are not Ghanaians. I don't know which country. I'm not too sure whether Zambia or Zimbabwe, something. And I think he's a DJ. Sat there, watched the wife poison herself. And the kids were around. And the mother was telling the kids, I will always love you. She's too frustrated because her husband is cheating. And the husband has no respect for her. She has tried severally to let the husband know, this is killing me. They have 2 kids. And she's ready to protect her home, protect her family. She's ready to fight for her home, but did it in the wrong way. If a man doesn't value you, if a man doesn't want you, if a man doesn't see the value of the marriage or the value of the relationship, my dear young lady, walk out quietly and save your life. Don't kill yourself. Because he sat down, watched this young lady, put poison in a cup, drank it, and he was videoing the girl. How wicked can we be? How cruel can we be to the woman that has given you children? Even if she's the devil or she's whoever she is, can't you preserve her life? If even you don't want her, can't we do something to protect her? At that point that she was in, she was emotionally tortured. She wasn't herself again. She couldn't control it again. She needed help, somebody to hold her, let her know that yes, if he doesn't want you again, somebody will want you. Your kids value you. Your kids need you in their life. She didn't have anybody like that. And a man that could have done that for her watched her to die. Oh! You see, the heart of man is full of wickedness. The heart of man is full of wickedness. So be careful about the one that says, I love you. The same person can watch you to die. The same person can let people destroy you to your death. Be careful about the one you value today. The hands can turn. Even when the hands turn, I beg you to value yourself. I beg you to place yourself first. I beg you to know who you are and value who you are. And lift yourself up and tell yourself, I may be down today, but I'm not giving up on myself. This girl's situation in prison, I listened to her and I was crying because I've seen a wasted life. And I've seen a life that is just gone just because of anger. Gone just because they didn't know who they are. They didn't value where they were going to. And now she's gone. So my young ladies out there, to my young girls in a relationship, it's good to love, but love right. When you're loving somebody, let your brain work for you. When you're loving somebody with your heart, work on your own self. Know where your emotions stand. Know how to control your emotions. Yes, it's okay to cry a little. It's okay to feel disappointed in yourself. It's a normal stage everybody gets to. But when you do that, rise up again, clean your face and do it. I was telling a young lady, said, Mommy, I don't want to go to school again because I'm not good with books. I said, listen, it's not people that is good in books. There are people who get first class. Glory be to me. There are people who get second class. Yes. And there are others who don't get anything, but they are part of the school. When you go to school, there are people that are first, second, third, and there are people that are last in the class. Somebody must be last in the class. Somebody must be first. So we all make the class work. So all I want you to do, you just go through the school. You don't need to be first. You don't need to be second. Don't kill yourself for it. If you can do it, then do it to be first or second. But if you can't do it, just be there. Go through the school. If you're even last in the class, you went through the school. and you have been able to come out. Do something with your life. I'm telling you, one day you will sit there and say that, oh, I thought this is not necessary, but it helped me. There are people that say that, oh, school is not important because they're not getting out of it. Some have certificate and there's no life. It doesn't really matter. That certificate, you are degrading it today. Give yourself 5-10 years to come. There will be an opportunity that will need just your certificate for you to get that opportunity. And there will be opportunity where other people that, sorry to say, couldn't get the certificate will not get the opportunity, and you will get it, and you will value your certificate. Don't ever look down on anything. And there are some people who have not got the opportunity to go to school. It wasn't their fault, but they are still building their lives. That is different. But if you have the chance to go to school, don't let anybody talk you down. If you have opportunity to go and learn a skill, go learn and learn it well. I was telling somebody and I said that, listen, there are some young ladies, if you give the opportunity to go and learn, a skill, the moment they start learning, maybe hairdressing, maybe fashion design, or go and learn making soap, learning something, when you are hoping they'll be able to finish and establish themselves, they fall in love. Some of them, when they fall in love, they don't see why they should be working. They just give up on their skills and go and stay with the man who has not married them, a man that is not ready to build their future for them, a man that is not ready to nurture them to bring the best out of them, but a man that is seeing opportunity to use and dump them. And before you know, 3-4 years, they come back with kids and they have no future, they have nowhere to go. I beg you, if a man says he loves you, he should love you that much to help you build yourself. If a man says he values you, he should help you to ask you, what do you want to do with your life? What future do you want to build? Let me help you build it. If you're going out with somebody who doesn't care about your future, if you're with a man that doesn't value who you are, doesn't want to push you ahead, doesn't want to build you up, he's destroying you. Because that man will not always be there forever. That man can change today. That man can have a change of mind. What becomes of you? But a man that values your future doesn't even care where you get in life. All he cares is to build you up. All he cares is about the future. For you to stand on your own, to build on your own, to have a level in life. Be careful who you choose. Be careful who you give your heart to. Be careful who you call your loved ones. Be careful and value who you are. Young lady, it is my prayer that you will not succumb to other things you see on social media. People that believe in shit. People that believe in using what you have to get to what you want. The best thing you have to get to what you want is the knowledge you have acquired. Is the skill you carry. Is the value you have as a person. That is what can give you what you want. It's not the sex and the people that are sleeping with you. No, it's beyond it. They will sleep with you today. They give you money today. You will spend the money today. Tomorrow is gone. And there's nothing else to do. How long would you allow people to be sleeping with you? Today, you can have a change. Sacrifice and learn something. You see, I go to school and sometimes some of my lecturers watch me. And I'm so humble and honored. Sometimes, whatever they say, my mind is not there. We go through a lot of pressure every time. But I still want to be there. Not because of anything, but I want to get that knowledge. And I watch some of my lectures and I'm so happy. Do you know why? The kind of knowledge they pour out, it adds up to a lot of things. And I've never regretted start going back to school because I've got a lot of information, I've got a lot of skills, and I'm still learning, and I'm not giving up on learning. I'm doing more, and I want to do more. So I want to inspire you. It's good to get married. It's good to be in a relationship. But who are you as a person? What do you want to do with your life? How can your kids look up to you and be proud of you? What are you going to give to your kids to look up to? How will you tell them how the society is? Are you going to let them know that you love and that is the end of your life and your future? A girl child must learn this. You don't sell your future for a man. And that you sell your vision for a man. But you align your vision with the man and build together with him. You build a future together with the man that is ready to build with you. You go out with a man that cares about your emotions, cares about your feelings, and helps you to protect yourself. You be with a man that is always ready to bring the best out of you. You be with a man not just to have sex with you or have kids with you alone, but concerns about your emotions, your sanity, your health, concerns about your happiness becomes his priority. You be with a man that will do everything just to make sure you are sound and you are okay. Not a man that is selfish and wicked and watch you to die because they have other women there. Not a man that cares about himself alone and doesn't care about you. Think about it. If the man you are with today cares about destroying you, doesn't care how you feel, doesn't care about your emotions, and want to bring a competition with another woman, you should place a value on yourself to know that you don't need that, you don't deserve that. Until you know how to value yourself, people will not value you. Until you know how you put priority on yourself, people will not put you as their priority. You don't need to waste your life because of a relationship. You don't need to end your life because of a man. Rather, you need to build your life. You need to grow. You need to become better. And let a man value who you are. This is the Real Woman in the Show. My name is Reverend Mrs. Charlotte Oduro. And I want you to know that a girl child needs to learn how to build their self-esteem, how to build their emotion, how to stand financially strong, how to build a skill, how to grow from grace to grace, how to value who their men are, and also value who they are as women. The girl child must know what the society wants and what they want for themselves. Not allowing the society to determine who they are, but determine who they want to be for to influence the society. The girl child must know the essence of a man, the value of a man, and must know which man to go for and who to work with and who to build their destiny with. Let's help the girl child not to be influenced by drugs, but to be influenced by other women that are impacting good things in their lives. Let them learn on social media to admire good things, to learn a skill, to believe in themselves, and to build themselves. Education is very important. So if they can be educated, push them to do it. If they can learn skills, push them to do it. That is why I'm bringing this journey with you. Help me do it. Let's start it. Helping the girl child to bring them to womanhood and place value on themselves and build themselves emotionally, physically, financially, and believing who they are, and still stand as a mother, and still stand as a wife, and still stand as a role model in the society, and be a proud woman and value who they are. Help me. Let me build this with you. This is the Real Woman in Me. My name is Reverend Mrs. Charlotte Oduro. Join me every Monday, 10 p.m. to 10:30. It's going to be a blessing every time. If you want to support it, stand with me and build this vision together. My number is 055 2369403. 055 2369403. I'm calling on all the NGOs. I'm calling on all the society people. I'm calling on all the partners. I'm calling on all the churches. I'm calling on all the companies who have that capability to help me build this vision. Please help me. And God will bless you. Thank you for everyone for standing with me and for watching me tonight. Let's meet next week, 10 p.m. to 10:30. This is the Real Woman in the Show. God bless you for staying with me. I love you. And Jesus loves you more. To my crew, God bless you. To my husband, Apostle Dr. Solomon Oduro, God bless you. Have a beautiful night. Peace.